Okay, and welcome to episode 2. As you can tell, I'm still in the same spot. I haven't left yet to find Fergus or anything, or explore. This is Castle Coastland. It kind of looks like a watercolor painting, but it might be the textures that I have installed. I'm really fond of the textures. I think that it looks really pretty. That's her father right there in his armor. Bryce looking tough. There's her mother, Eleanor. She's really pretty. And it's really funny they put her in that outfit because you never see her wearing. When you meet her, she's not wearing that outfit. One thing that Inquisition does not have on this game: group of people, no problem. You can walk right through them. Inquisition can suck it. And yeah, you probably noticed that I have my mouse hiding, so you can't see it on the screen.
Got it.
If it's too distracting or whatever, just let me know and I can enable it so that you can see the mouse. But I just didn't think it really had much of a point to it. Okay, this will be the last thing I loot. I promise I'm not going to be like that one YouTuber whose videos are like 20 minutes of him running around looting things. I promise this will follow the actual, storyline. Except for this little part here, but that's because this kind of amuses me.
Now's better than later.
Oh, my lady, we were just,
Playing cards?
Well, the treasury's safe. I'm not even sure why the Tarn stationed us here.
Don't worry about it.
We appreciate that, my lady. Thank you.
Huh. She has a soft spot, what can I say? Okay, now towards the plot, which does involve
There
running
you
over
are.
this way.
Your mother told me the Tarn had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Well, Sir Gilmore, could you put a little more emotion in your voice?
Pardon my abruptness, my lady. It's simply that I've been looking everywhere for you. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave.
Did the dog get into the larder again?
No matter how the maids try to keep him out, he always finds a way in. You know these Mabari hounds. He'll listen to his mistress, but anyone else risks having an arm bitten off.
Also, I apologize for the thing up in the upper left part of the screen, the FPS meter. I have a really hard time telling when Fraps is recording or not, so I went ahead and just turned that on because it's very small. Hopefully it won't, disturb anyone too badly, but it is up there. Then I guess I should go collect him.
That would be wise, before Nan tears down the walls. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we?
To the kitchen, then.
Just follow the yelling. When Nan's unhappy, she makes sure everyone knows it.
Makes me wonder why we still have
Good
them
evening,
working
milady.
for us.
Good evening, my lady.
Yeah, when you walk past the guards, they always say good evening, my lady, which kind of makes me happy. Believe it or not, this is the best she'll be treated the whole game.
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder.
But mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves, I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you! Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down.
He's not a mongrel, he's a pure-blood Mabari.
A blight wolf is what he is. How am I supposed to work like this?
Without complaining.
Oh, dear. Mistress, calm down, please.
That's it. I'll quit. Inform the turner. I'll go and cook at some nice estate in the Banorn.
Nan, please. We'll get the dog. Calm down.
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
She's not very nice. She is not very nice at all.
Look at that mess. How did he even get in here?
He's so cute. I want a Mabari. Are you trying to tell me something, boy?
He does seem like he's trying to tell you something. Wait, did you hear that?
I'm gonna call him Thunder because he never stops barking. Once you get him in, when you get him into camp, he never stops barking.
Got it.
The only thing that I like about Inquisition that is missing from this is the ability to just easily hit R and target something, because you cannot do that in this game. 27 XP for a tiny little rat. Oh, don't be fooled, it's not over yet.
Foolish creature. It should know better than to attack.
I do find it amusing that I select the violent voice for her and she's a good person. Hehehe. This cannot be sanitary. Okay, looks like that's over. Are we done now? Can I leave without being pulled into... Nope.
Got it.
Let me out! I'm trapped in the pantry!
Alright.
Oh, there's more. Good grief.
I'll get on it. Excellent!
We did it! Good work!
Okay, are we done now? Can I leave yet? No. Maker's breath. And she's covered in blood. Okay.
Target practice. Anyone?
Plague-carrying fiends!
Okay. And I still can't leave.
I'll get on it.
Oh yeah, that's tactical mode, which is a lot better than Inquisition's tactical mode, as anyone who's ever played, you know, Origins and then Inquisition can tell you.
Got it. Now it's better than later.
I'm glad that's over.
Excellent!
Really?
That
One?
looks like the last of them.
Good! Can I leave yet? No. They need to play a little cutscene thing first. Any day now.
We'd best go into the larder while we can before Nan runs for the guards. Of course, my lady.
Okay, I did not realize I could actually talk to Sir Gilmore. Well, that's something new. I apologize for all this empty filler space. There we
Giant
go.
rats? It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell.
Shut up,
Your
Sir
hound
Gilmore.
must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all. Those were rats from the Kokari Wilds. Best not to tell Nan. She's upset enough as it is.
How the
But
hell
seeing
did they
as you've
get
got
that
the
up there?
Mabari
Up
well in
there?
hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Isle's men.
Well, we all know that's gonna end well. Okay, Thunder, come on.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
What? Rats? Not the large green ones?
They'll rip you to shreds, they will.
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead. Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with. Oh, don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then. Take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything.
Aww.
Bloody dog. Thank you, my lady. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
Okay, I'm debating on whether or not to talk to Nan because there is something that she can tell you, which is a story. But I also really want to get on with this, so let's go ahead and get on with this. If you want to go tell Nan, if you want Nan to tell you a story, well, you know how to operate the origin store. Okay, I just promised not to loot things, so I'm not going to loot things unless they're necessary to the plot. I hope I can keep that promise. However, picking locks is a good thing because it gets me experience points. Oh yes, look, there's her mother. You see Tarna, Eleanor, Lady Landra, Dyron, and Iona. And I'm feeling very underdressed. Typically, I add clothes, one of the noble outfits with, like, you know, a command or something. Because otherwise, sorry, it's kind of late over here. Anyway, let's go see what Mom has to say.
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my lovely daughter. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled?
Yes, Mother. Nan is back to work as we speak.
You've always had a way with her. Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Ban Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon.
Sorry, I keep yawning. Of course, it is good to see you again, my lady.
You're too kind, dear girl. Didn't I spend half the salon trying to convince you to marry my
The
son?
eyelashes.
And made a very poor case for it, I might add.
You remember my son, Dyron. He's not married yet either.
Don't listen to her. It's good to see you again, milady. You're looking as beautiful as ever.
Yeah, you can actually hit on him and get him to come sleep with you, but I'm not gonna do that. Sorry.
And this is my lady in waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great pleasure, my lady. You are as pretty as your mother describes.
You would think that it would make it easier to make a match for her, not more difficult.
Perhaps your daughter simply has a mind of her own, your ladyship. You should be proud.
Proud doesn't get me any more grandchildren.
I can handle my own affairs. Thank you.
All evidence to the contrary.
Heh.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your ladyship.
Good evening. Well, that was Lady Landra. And somehow I'm clean, though my little hound buddy here is all bloody and messy from that battle. There's... Okay.
You should say goodbye to Fergus while you have the chance.
I need to quit yawning, it's distracting me. You're right, I should go.
I love you, my darling girl. You know that, don't you?
I mentioned that I love her parents.
Go do what you must then. I will see you soon.
Yeah. Oh, look, a place where I can actually pick the lock. There we go.
Good evening, my lady.
And again, the nicest you'll be treated all game. Enjoy it while it lasts. Okay, I think that's Fergus's room, so... Yep, there he is.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren, and I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little sister to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well. When there's a man in your life, you'll understand. One day you'll meet someone who can handle you. Mark my words.
I bring a message. Father wants you to leave without him.
Then the Isle's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many darkspawn to behead, so little time. Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
And there was
Be
no
well,
point in
my
her
son.
coming here.
I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
The Maker sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands, and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Oren. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, Maker's breath. It's like living with a pair of small boys. Thankfully, I have a daughter.
I'll miss you,
Those
mother dear.
eyelashes.
You'll take care of her, sister, won't you? It's true. They should be sending her, not me. She would scold those darkspawn back into the deep roads.
Well, I'm glad you find this so funny.
Enough, enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
You have no idea. Okay, well that's her family. If that would quit showing up, I guess I could just do this. Okay, so that's Oriana. That's next to Fergus there. She's Antivan. If you talk to her, I guess, or whatever. I forget how you find that out. Oren, the little nephew, who is absolutely adorable. And I need to quit yawning, sorry. Gosh, I hate doing that when I'm trying to record. It's annoying. Fergus has a decent bedroom. It's nice looking. And if there's anything that you don't do before you come in, that you need to do before you come in here to talk to Fergus and you don't do it, you just don't have a chance to do it. Because obviously you can see it takes over your character and it goes ahead and flips to that night, I guess, after the supper and everything. Okay, here we go. I stopped recording till it quit loading. I should have figured to do that sooner, but now that yeah, if something's wrong with that lighting map, it makes the door look like it's not there, but the door's still there. Apparently she sleeps in her underwear. Lovely. Are you hearing rats again? Go after them already.
My lady, help me! The castle is under attack!
Oh dear, somebody killed an unarmed man. Alrighty. So,
Something is coming.
yep. So let's get dressed real quick. I find it funny that these guys give you enough time to get dressed and get your gear on before they attack. I can't wield a mace. I don't have enough strength to wield a mace. That is hilarious. Oh, and I do have all these extra little things here. If you play with just the vanilla game, you don't get them unless you do something, I forget what. It involves going to Bioware's website. But I get these little extra special things because I guess I'm special. I don't know. So I start off the game with some items that are kind of cheaty, I suppose. But I'm gonna go ahead and use them because I have them. So why not? Why not use them? Like as you can see here, I have the Edge, which requires 26 dexterity, which I'm not going to have anytime soon. There's Bregan's Bow, and the Sorrows of Arlathon, which are Arlathan or whatever. The Helm of the Deep, which is a heavy helmet made of steel, which has some decent bonuses there. The Lion's Paw, which is generally what I put on, but okay, I guess I should go ahead and put those on. They have some decent abilities. Blood Dragon Plate, as you can see, you start with just like the body part. You can get the helmet, the gloves, and the boots from, oh crap, what's his name? Bodon Fedric? That merchant guy that appears in like 2 out of 3 of the games. So, yeah. Bulwark of the True King, which is a very nice shield. It does require 32 strength, however, so you are not going to be using that right out of the box. Battle Dress of the Provocateur, which I actually had to beat the DLC Liliana song for this. So there's well, you don't just beat it; you have to collect like a certain number of these pieces of like drake skin to get it. Vestments of the Seer. That is one of the things that I think I got from the not battle.net Bioware. These all came from Bioware's. One of the little, I forget what it was, something you had to unlock. I also wound up with one of these, which I'll go ahead and use. The Formari Tome, which gives you a 1 point to spend on a skill, but it's rendered useless afterwards. And that's where any plot items go. That's where you're going to find like your elf fruit for crafting. This is where like your health poultices, your gifts, anything that is not in one of these latter 3 categories here, accessories, armor, or weapons, it's going to be under other. Like that's accessories, your amulets and your rings and your belts. Armor, like your shields, your body things, your boots, your helmet, and then weapons, which is self-explanatory. Alright then, as you can see, I don't have a second weapon set equipped, which would be like where if I had a, wait a minute, when did I suddenly become strong enough to wield a mace? Okay. Oh yeah, because I have the things that give me like +1 to all attributes. I managed to get enough to wield a mace, okay. The mace gives you like an extra damage per second, which is useful. Okay. Tome of Skill and Sundry, and I can use I cannot level up right now, so I have to wait to use it. Okay, first we're gonna do Dirty Fighting, which stuns him.
Breaking a sweat already? That's right, come on!
And we wait while they beat on the pinata. Now we beat on the second pinata.
You a new one.
You have no skill, only desperation.
This is why I like the violent voice. It's so amusing to fight people with the violent voice.
Excellent. Excellent.
You can see up his man's skirt. Okay, let's go see here about...
Something is coming.
Tell us. Die, scum.
Wow, my dog finished that one guy off quickly. And this is your mother's room. Taryn Kuslin's room.
Darling, I heard fighting outside and I feared the worst. Are you hurt?
I'm fine, what's going on?
A scream woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door. Did you see their shields? Those are Howl's men. Why would they attack us?
He's betrayed father. He attacks while our troops are gone.
You don't think Hal's men were delayed? On purpose? That bastard. I'll cut his lying throat myself. Have you seen your father? He never came to bed.
No, I haven't. I was in my room.
We must find him.
That is obvious. We should check on Oriana and Orin as well.
And Dresden's mercy. What if the soldiers went into your brother's room first? Let's check on them quickly. Then we'll look for Bryce downstairs.
Yeah, that's saying not possible to pick from... Okay, here's Fergus's room.
Now's better than later.
And surprise, surprise.
No! My little Orin. What manner of fiend slaughters innocents?
I'll make them pay.
I was not even taking hostages. He means to kill all of us. Oh, poor Fergus. Let's go. I don't want to see this.
Ooh, this guy might have a health poultice, which when you're playing anything or not. Oh, chest. Duh. I forgot to get her chest because there's a couple things in here, like a lesser health poultice. When you're playing anything above easy, health poultices are necessary. Very necessary.
Is coming.
Where is everyone else?
And if you wonder why I don't play with my graphics on like ultra, it's mostly because when I played as a mage, I had this problem of my graphics actually being slower for my mage ability is not showing up because until like 5 minutes later because hey, this is taking forever.
Come, together we shall leave this place.
Oh, if only that were true. If only that were true. I will take a lyrium potion, it sells. Sorry, I'm having some trouble right now, okay, with my keyboard. Okay, why am I'm stuck on the bodies. Okay, that's a way that I apparently can't go yet. Okay, that's a way I can't go yet either. What the blue blazes is going on here, mother? Come on. I must have killed those guys. Look, you can see up his little man skirt. He's got like nothing, but you know, hey.
I'll get on it.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. Here we go. This is Lady Landra's room.
Oh dear Landra. I'm so sorry.
Now's better than later.
If she hadn't come to me. If she hadn't been here.
Oh, another thing that I like about Origins more than Inquisition is, if I get stuck behind the door, look what I can do. I can just walk through the door. I know, immersion and all that, but, you know, fuck your immersion, come on. If you get stuck behind the door, it's kind of annoying.
Can you hear the fighting? Hal's men must be everywhere.
If you keep stopping me, I'm gonna have to cut this episode short, Eleanor. Nobody wants that. How can we get out of the castle?
The servants' passage leads out from the larder. But we must find your father first. The front gates.
3.
That's where your father must be.
Okay. Let's go.
If Hal's men are inside, they must already control the castle. We must use the servants' entry in the larder to escape. Do you hear me?
I hear you.
Then let us be swift.
Alrighty, so... No, we're not gonna try and move Terrana, Eleanor. Servant!
The castle has fallen! I'm getting out of here!
And here we have our first persuade option. This is where you can basically make people do things they don't want to do. And I kind of want him to stay and fight.
Lady. Here they come!
It's kind of like this, buddy. You're gonna die one way or the other. You might as well die doing something good.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
And there's my favorite thing.
I see enemies ahead.
Why is she not attacking him? She's gonna let her servant die.
Come on! Let's see some blood! What a little boy you are! Have at you!
Attack speed is so slow. He's trying to shield pummel her. Oh, I forgot to give Eleanor any weapons. Oh crap. This is, you know, there we go. She can have that. I know that it's only one dagger, but she can have that.
Take that!
I would have two if I would have thought to loot, but you know, I've been trying not to loot.
Make her guide my hand! We must stop them! On your guard!
Eleanor's pretty hardcore though. She would happily punch, you know, something. Guard in the distance there isn't doing so hot.
No mercy from me!
You guys have got this under control, right? Oh, he's dead anyway. Okay, that sounded weird. Okay, there we go. What's this say?
That's right! Come on! Let's see some blood! Let's see what you're made of! This is for my Oran!
I don't know how far I'm gonna get on this particular video, but
We must stop them!
I'll get on it.
wow. Oh yeah, if you go in there, all this is dead. Let's go to the armory, which is down here.
We're getting close to the treasury. The Cousland family blade lies inside. Here, darling, take my key. That blade cannot fall into Howe's hands. It should sever his treacherous head.
Have I ever mentioned how fond I am of Eleanor and her husband Bryce? And how much I wish they were my parents? They're so
Now it's better than
hardcore! I love them. They don't take crap from people. That's probably where, you know, she may be a fictional character, but Rowena gets it from them. Surprised the servant is still alive. Oh, I forgot to take... Oh well. When you go to, you can, whenever Eleanor comes out, you can go back into their room, and there's a chest with some of her father's things in it that you can get. I forgot about it until just now. Obviously, I'm not going to walk all the way back there to get it, but that's just an FYI.
I do not fear death. I have nothing else to lose.
I love Eleanor's battle cries.
Die already!
And if I thought the mace was really good, heh. I can't do anything because she's currently stunned. Oh well. Okay, I need to figure out how to... Okay, there's the main hall. Okay, so I'm really close to being near the end here. Okay, I am stuck on this pew. I'm gonna come over here and kill this mage now. Excuse me.
You're dead! Where is everyone else?
While you still can!
I don't know why that's not working. Normally it works. There we go. If I kill the mage first. Kill the mage first. That works whether you're playing Dragon Age, World of Warcraft, or anything like that. Kill the mage first. I do not know why things are taking so long, but Anyway.
How dare you come here?
Get down! How about you?
Ha! You'll get no mercy from me! That's you!
Go down!
Get these beasts out of here!
While you still can! We must stop
Dogs will
them!
dine on your corpses!
Well, that guard's dead.
Out of my way! How dare you come here?
Keeps. Yeah, when there's a lot of bad guys on the thing, it kind of. Is that servant still alive? Holy crap! Go, Eleanor! Did you see Eleanor behead that guy? Damn. You rock, lady. Okay, so.
Go, man the gates. Keep those bastards out as long as you can. Your ladyship, my lady, you're both alive. I was certain Howe's men had gotten through.
Have you seen my father?
He was looking for you two. He told us to hold the hall as long as possible. When I realised what was happening, it was all I could do to shut the gates. But they won't keep Howe's men out long. If you've another way out of the castle, use it quickly. When I last saw the Terran, he'd been badly wounded. I urged him not to go, but he was determined to find you. He went towards the kitchen. I believe he thought to find you at the servants' exit in the larder.
Bless you, Sir Gilmore. Make her watch over you.
Make her watch over us all.
Alright, let's go loot some corpses to see if they have any, like, you know, stuff on them. Okay, he has 11 coppers. Metal shard, which is used for traps. Lesser health poultice, that is useful. How archer. Teehee, you can see up his skirt. Teehee. How archer. What on earth was that? I don't know, but... Oh, first let's level up, because I keep forgetting about that. Okay, so Constitution, Cunning... That, I suppose, Dexterity. I do put in a lot of points into Coercion, just because there are a lot of things... That opens some doors for you. Below the belt. I have finished characters off with below the belt before. It's been kind of amusing. It's like I killed you with a nut shot. Oh look, it's saving the game. That cannot, you know, that obviously means nothing.
I'll get on it.
It's a good day to die. Run!
I think I like the violent voice option because it kind of reminds me of Eleanor.
While you still can. Let's see what you're made of.
See, I finished him off with a below the belt kick. Okay, so this is obviously just me trying to hurry through and try to remember crap.
Got it.
Which door goes to the larder? Okay, Eleanor is making it... If you get into small spaces, it becomes really hard to fight. Like, we have him in that doorway, and you can see that my character keeps moving back and forth because she's having trouble figuring out where to go. And this is a dead end. The fire looks really pretty, though. That's a dead end. Okay.
We must get out! They're slaughtering everyone!
don't speak in unison, huh? Okay, this way then. Yeah, I've played this game bunches of times and I still get confused. There is a How Knight.
Get you a ladder so you can get
That
up
is a
myself.
ranked creature, which means health potions are handy. Dem eyeballs. Below the belt, of course. That would be my character. Just call me the Reaper. That was badass.
Strike at me if you dare. I will drive you from our land myself.
So, I'm gonna wait for the knight to be lootable because he usually has something good on him. Like a health potion or whatever. I'm obsessed with health potions if you cannot tell. Nope, all he gave me was 1 silver. And all he gave me was 7 copper. You guys were useless. Okay, now this door leads into the kitchen if I remember correctly.
Got it.
Yep, and you can see there's one of the servants from earlier, and there's Nan. Sorry, Nan. Nan died. She got murdered.
Alright, alright.
Oh, look. Bryce.
There, you both are. I was
Bryce!
wondering when you would get here.
Maker's blood, what's happening? You're bleeding!
Hal's men found me first. Almost did me in right there.
We need to get you out of here.
I won't survive the standing, I think.
That's not true. You'll be fine.
Ah, my darling girl. If only Will could make it so.
Once Hal's men break through the gate, they will find us. We must go!
Someone must reach Fergus. Tell him what has happened.
You can tell him yourself, Father.
I wish I could go. Oh.
Bryce, no. The servant's passage is right here. We can flee together, find you healing magic.
The castle is surrounded. I cannot make it.
I'm afraid the turn is correct. Hal's men have not yet discovered this exit, but they surround the castle. Getting past will be difficult.
You are Duncan, then? The Grey Warden?
Yes, your ladyship. The turn and I tried to reach you sooner.
My daughter helped me get here. Make her be praised.
I am not surprised.
Are you going to help us, Duncan?
Whatever is to be done now, it must be quick. They are coming.
Duncan, I beg you, take my wife and daughter to safety.
I will, your lordship, but I fear I must ask for something in return.
Anything.
What is happening here pales in comparison to the evil now loose in this world. I came to your castle seeking a recruit. The Darkspawn threat demands that I leave with one.
I understand.
Are you talking about me?
You fought your way to me through Hal's men. I think the Maker's intention is clear. I will take the Tyrna and your daughter to Ostagar to tell Fergus and the king what happened. Then your daughter joins the Grey Wardens.
So long as justice comes to Hal. I agree.
Then I offer you a place within the Grey Wardens. Fight with us.
I accept your offer.
We must leave quickly then.
Bryce, are you sure?
Our daughter will not die of Hal's treachery. She will live and make her mark on the world.
Darling, go with Duncan. You have a better chance to escape without me.
Eleanor.
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill every bastard that comes through that door to buy them time. But I won't abandon you.
I love you both so much.
Then live, darling. Become a Grey Warden and do what is right.
I'm so sorry it's come to this, my love.
We had a good life and did all we could. It's up to our children now.
Then go, pup. Warn your brother. And know that we love you both. You do us proud.
They've broken through the gates. We must go now.
Goodbye, darling.
South through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelin, I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met.
I like that he knows who you are even if he's never actually met you. That kind of makes me happy. It's like, hey, the king actually knows who I am. Of course, it makes sense because House Kusland, who rules the Terranir of Highever, is second in power only to the king. So it makes sense that the king would know who she is. Because there's only 2 Terranirs in Ferelden, and Highever is one of them. I don't know who which one. Oh, the other one would be Loghain MacTyr's Terranir. But we don't talk about him. No, I've never read The Stolen Throne. No, I don't care to. I feel a little bad for Loghain, but, you know, other than that, I'm just like, no, he's a bit of a dick in this game, so... Yes, Your Majesty, my name is Rowena.
Your brother has already arrived with Highever's men, but we are still awaiting your father.
Ow.
Dead? What do you mean? Duncan, do you know anything about this?
Yeah.
Terran Kusland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken Highever Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Howe to justice. You have my word.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds.
Lovely. I am not eager to tell him, Your Majesty.
Of that I have no doubt. You will see him again once the battle is over, I am certain. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I feel like she's repeating herself here.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
I didn't realize things were going so well.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
And that's the Ferelden crest on the back of those shields.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Yet, you don't sound very reassured.
Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Then maybe we should move quickly.
Yes, we should proceed with the ritual.
What do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Your hound can stay with me while I attend to some business. The Grey Warden tent is on the other side of this bridge. You will find us there should you need to.
Okay. And level up. You might notice I tend to spread it among all those things evenly. That's just for now. We'll go ahead and do stealth. And this is going to end episode 2. Episode 3 is going to involve Ostagar and more of the stuff that goes on in there. But there was a lot of cutscenes in this, so... Yeah, it's really cool that when you play the human noble that Kaelin recognizes you. I guess I'll go ahead and cross the bridge. And yeah, you can see the Tevinter statues here. That's a Tevinter statue. These are statues that you see everywhere, like the circle and everything. I guess that's supposed to be Andraste. But mostly there's just a lot of heavy Tevinter early Tevinter influence here. As he said,
you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
As he said, you know, this was built by the Tevinter Imperium. It's very heavily fortified place. It's easily defensible. And okay, yeah.
Good folk of
Stopping here for real this time. Okay. See you soon.